welcome. I'm Damon Bruce here with you as we get ready for a little NBA action on 2K Sports. A hard-fought Eastern semifinals going to Game 6. It's the Boston Celtics going up against the New York Knicks. It's the NBA, and it's next.
My rain is
The Statue of Liberty beckoning brightly, a landmark feature here in New York City. It's Game 6 of the Eastern Conference semifinals here. Welcome back to the postseason action. It's heating up, folks. With Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr, this is Kevin Harlan on 2K Sports. We've got the Boston Celtics facing the New York Knicks. Taking a look at New York. With their hometown fans cheering them on, they'll look to close out this series and complete the upset. Wow.
Well, there's some pressure here, though, Kevin, because you're at home, you're up 3-2. This is the time to do it. You do not want to go back out onto the road for Game 7.
You know, part of me agrees with that, Steve. Actually, a lot of me agrees with that. Even though it isn't technically a do-or-die situation, they should be treating it like it is. I mean, because going on the road for Game 7 is not a friendly scenario, and that would be a very tough building to win a deciding game in.
And now the opening lineup for Boston. We've got White, and it's Brown in at the 3 spot. And for New York, White dishes to Holiday. Pass to White, lets it go with the 3. Knicks with the rebound. They come off the loss on Friday.
And no matter what they tried to do in that loss, Kevin, it just didn't work out for them.
Yeah, to me it seemed like they kind of gave into it. Like you said, they didn't show too much fight back when it got to double digits, and that's concerning.
Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Now, Kevin, here's what the Celtics head coach had to say when we spoke just a few minutes ago. As they sit on the brink of elimination, I asked him if he sensed any nerves in the locker room. He assured me that no matter what the situation, he's got a group of guys that are up for any challenge. And with a win here, that challenge will become a whole lot easier, Kevin.
Thank you, Doris. And that one falls for Bridges. And the Celtics with possession here. It's a 3-point game. Now here's Brown. This one for 3. Gets it to go.
Not many guys with his size can shoot the ball that well from out there.
Boston on D. Brunson guarded by Holiday. Inside. And that one's good.
Looks like he may have been showboating a little bit at the end of that one.
The Celtics have gone 1 of 3 for the field to start this one so far. Back to Brown. Kicks to White. The kick out to Holiday. And there's the 3-second violation. Knicks have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. Number 8, guarded by Horford. Number 8, the rebound by Holiday.
Very porous defense down there by the hoop. We probably should make that one.
They set the pick. The feed to White. Pocket 6. Over Hart. White. Good. And here are the Knicks now. Brunson guarded by Holiday. Tries it from 19. Blocked. Makes the lead pass. Horford's shot is good.
You know, he got one step ahead of the defense on that one. Excellent job.
And here are the Knicks, trailing by 2. Number 8 hits the bucket. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. And Holiday kicks to Horford. Back to Holiday. Shot is off. So New York will take it the other way. And they're on the break. Here's Brunson. Number 32. Good.
Beautiful finesse move right there. I mean, you've got to love that finger roll finish.
The Celtics have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Here's Holiday. This is the White. 5 on the clock. To the middle. Horford. No good.
Some rugged defense there against one of the stronger finishers in the game.
Here's Brunson. From down in the low post. It goes.
He's a guy that'll take it right into the teeth of the defense. A lot of his points come from inside of 5 feet.
Well, he really makes things happen offensively for this club. And as a defender, when you go against him, you have to get help defensively. So it's important for your defense to really communicate with him out on the floor.
Boy, I love the purpose that he drives the basketball with. He gets into that lane with intentionality. Once he gets his mind made up to attack the rim, he's hard to stop.
Austin with the ball. 4-point game. Austin again missing.
Good solid defense on the perimeter there, challenging the shot and not fouling.
Even the best shooters can be bothered by his defense.
Gets the bucket. He has 6.
Boy, it's been a hot shooting first quarter for them so far.
Steve, it's been fun to watch. I mean, the shots are dropping, and it's led to an excellent start.
Now, here is Holiday. Still looking to get on the scoreboard. To halt the run. Busted. No good that time either.
He got the shot he wanted off that pick, just couldn't get it to fall.
But, Steve, they'll take that play all day long, 10 times out of 10. That was good action.
And so here is New York. 6-point lead. Now the pass to Bridges. The 3 is launched. Horford with the rebound. The Celtics shooting 33% here in the first quarter. Holiday the pass to Brown. 1:14 left to play in the first. Boston, no good that time either. The Knicks leading by 6. Brunson guarded by Horford. Here's Brunson. Both teams deciding to change it up. There's 57 seconds left in the first quarter. Rebound, Boston. 2 for 1 opportunity here if they want it.
That's what I do. Make sure you get a couple of shots here to close this quarter.
Number 20. Boston again missing. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Picked his pocket. And pushing it up, here's Boston, number 30. The fast break ends at the rim with a jam.
Great finish there, Kevin. Took it strong to the cup.
Yeah, an aggressive two-handed jam.
And that's the kind you like, especially in traffic. You got to make sure.
The Knicks leading by 4. Here's Brunson. The layup missed. And so the first quarter is in the books. Knicks out front, up by 4. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just a moment. And we welcome you back here to the broadcast of the Eastern Conference semifinals. And guys, what's your take on the Knicks so far?
So difficult to get a shot off against this defense. They are really playing hard.
Yeah, they're playing hard, and they pride themselves on making it tough for their opponents.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. Setting the floor for the Knicks. Throws down the breakaway jam.
put that paw up there and banged it home.
Yeah,
Man, that was nice.
Little Statue of Liberty.
Yeah,
you're right.
that was strong.
Simple, direct, and effective.
Passes it to Bridges. Pass to Payne. Fades. Robinson. And it's rejected. To the paint. The shot goes down and it gets this game back to even.
Something has to change, guys. That's 10 straight points coming in the paint against this team.
Well, they got to collapse in there, and everybody's got to be conscious of it. It's a team effort in protecting the paint. Control the ball, and then everybody's got to get in there and keep the defense locked down.
He passes to Bridges. 6 on the shot clock. And count it from 19 feet away. Bridges has got 5. The Celtics shooting 43% from the floor. So the Celtics called timeout. They're first. So both teams changing it up here. Outside Holiday. The kick out to Brown. Back to Holiday. Number 30. Drills the three-pointer. He has 5.
Well, he did a nice job of getting himself into just enough of an open area to find that spot for his shot.
And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. They set the pick. Shot clock at 6. Hart. He's covered by Brown. It's hauled in by Brown.
Great defense in the paint there, making it tough on the other. Oh, man, that was unreal. Mark it up.
Amazing. Absolutely amazing. He really is, guys. I mean, that's phenomenal leaping ability there.
Up, and away right there, baby.
That's what sets him apart, guys. His talent for making plays like that, just incredible.
So it's the Knicks now, following the bucket by the Celtics. Here's Hart. They grab their own miss. Celtics leading by 3. Moving it up. Brown, good.
Now they've settled into a pretty nice groove here offensively in the second quarter.
Yeah, I like the way they picked up the pace shooting the ball. I mean, the field goal percentage upwards of 50% now.
And the Knicks decide to take their first time out here.
Well, I felt like his defense was letting him down out there, guys, so he wanted to get a timeout to talk it over and try to tighten things up here.
You know, part of coaching, a lot of coaching actually is making sure that momentum never gets too far away from your team. That's a good timeout.
Celtics making a switch here. Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Six to shoot. Looking to end the run. That's good. Celtics leading by 3. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Number 8. And there are the Celtics with another basket. And so here is New York. Six on the shot clock. Number 8. He's covered by Brown. And that one's good. He's got 5. 1:57 left to play in the first half. gets it to go. Brown's got 4 this quarter.
The field goal percentage has been bumped up into the high 50s now.
Well, they should be winning and shooting the ball like that. This is a very efficient offense we're seeing out of this club.
And it's the Knicks with the ball. Launches it. Can't get it to go.
Solid advantage in the rebounding totals for them so far here.
You know, in every game, but particularly in a close game, every little advantage you can use helps, and they're certainly enjoying one on the glass here. Boy, they are really getting chewed up inside here. I mean, that's 8 of the last 10 points they've given up inside, in the paint.
Yeah, and the paint should be sacred ground for a defense. I mean, you can't let anybody just trot in there and get an easy bucket.
Number 8 bangs home the trifecta. He's got 8.
And what I really appreciate, Kevin, is the consistency with that shooting ability. He's a spot-up guy with a quick trigger, so you know if you get him some space as a teammate, he'll get you an assist.
And another one of his really special talents is coming up with steals at the moment the ball handler picks up his dribble and is getting into a shooting motion. He's got excellent timing in that regard.
So it's the Knicks now, after the basket by Boston. 36 seconds left here in the second. Shot clock at 6. Here's Brunson. Off target from the wing.
Well, I think he kind of alligator armed that one, short stroked it. After doing a nice job to get open, he didn't finish the shot.
We've got 13 seconds left in the second quarter. Shoots it. Knicks with the rebound. Count the bucket. 8 points for him.
I'm sure they'd like to get more shots like that one.
Close game as we wrap up the second quarter. Celtics lead by 3. Folks, stick around here at halftime for the halftime show at Damon Bruce for all the highlights from our first half.
Now, presented by Sprint. Happy Mother's Day, everyone. I love my mom. I also love hoops. So let's get to the halftime show. The Celtics are making every effort to win. They're on the brink of elimination and need another great half to force a Game 7. And battling nonstop, the New York Knicks. They've been in one heck of a groove offensively, making it look way too easy. And that'll be it for us here. Thanks so much for joining me. Now it's time to head back to Kevin Harlan, Steve Kerr, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke. We hope to see you around next time.
And thanks for tuning in as we get back to the action of our broadcast here of Game 6. And so it's New York with it. They trail by 3 on the court for the Celtics. We've got Brown, and it's Horford at the power forward position. Brunson guarded by Holiday. And there's the pass to Bridges. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Brunson. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. Number 8. It's good from long range. He's got 8. The Knicks shooting pretty well at 46% from the floor. Brunson guarded by Holiday. Number 8. The rebound by Holiday.
Well, that's a bad miss right there. I mean, you'd like to see him be a little more assertive when he has such good position.
That's 4 of their last 5 buckets now coming in the paint area.
And they're in attack mode right now, barreling in there with bad man intentions.
It's off his leg. And the ref saying he kicked it. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Passes it to Bridges. Over Holiday.
3 straight misses here to start the second half.
And the Knicks miss again. Here's White. That's good. And it's a 10-point Celtic lead.
Just trying to wear them down here.
Yeah, the lead is just expanding right now. Just what you want to do when you've got a team down. Don't let them up.
falls for White. And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going. New York calls timeout.
Yeah, and guys, I think he feels like he can make a few improvements during this timeout. Just kind of make a couple of adjustments, get his club back on track.
You know, coaches are always tweaking and tinkering with things mid-game. Actually, sometimes they overdo it.
Hart, light covering, number 8. And nothing is falling for him right now.
Well, they've built a big lead here so far, and a lot of it has to do with how well they've been rebounding.
Yeah, every time they make a stop, they're securing the rebound, and that's really allowed them to get out to this lead.
Well, they keep going right back to the paint, and who can blame them? I mean, they're getting it done in there.
Yeah, 3 of their last 5 buckets, guys, have come from inside the lane area, so I'd expect them to continue to go inside right at the defense.
That is good.
That was an important bucket. They're only 1 of 5 now, so they really had to get their offense clicking.
Holiday dishes to White. Picked off in midair. And now the Knicks on the break. Here's Brunson. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. The Knicks have shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so far.
At the line for 2.
And he knocks down the first one. Robinson's checked in for the Knicks. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Celtics leading by 9. Number 8. Good. 10 points for him.
Man, offensive execution has been the story here. Just playing beautiful basketball.
And guys, you can see it in their advantage in field goal percentage. I mean, you get high-quality shots, you're usually going to shoot well. They're playing outstanding basketball.
He goes up, and the powerful one-handed slam.
Well, sometimes, guys, you can forget he's out there, and all of a sudden, bang, he'll string together 3 or 4 shots in a row and just take over the game.
The second thing I want to bring up about him is his top-notch play on the low block. He puts on a clinic down there some nights with all the moves he shows off.
Number 32.
Punch right there. He's definitely showing some real sweet dunking skills here.
Are you kidding me? Oh, my God. What a play.
Yeah, that was spectacular.
Here's White. He's got 7. Back to Brown. Clock at 6. Pulls up on the elbow. And another basket for Boston.
Well, I like that he's come up with some big baskets for this team to help him out in getting this lead.
Bridges a screen on Holiday. They set the pick. Bridges. He's covered by Brown. Pulls it from the elbow. And again, it's New York. So it's the Celtics now. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. And Holiday kicks to Brown. He tries for 3. Can't get it to go. Knicks trailed by 7. Here's Brunson. The rebound by Holiday. Holiday's got his 3rd rebound on the night. Here's Brown. Shot is no good.
It's kind of a shocker. The defense was there, but it wasn't right in his face. Kind of out of character for him to miss those.
Bridges shot good.
No question about it, guys. He's been one of their best performers today.
Now a timeout called by Boston. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Celtics leading by 4. 1:35 left in the third quarter of the game. Fires from deep, and that one's good. 10 points for him.
Man, great second half from long range for this team.
Just scorching those nets, aren't they? Everything's wet. My goodness.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. The rebound by the Celtics.
Really strong performance by them so far in the glass.
You know, the lead they have in the rebounding category is also part of the reason they're on top on the scoreboard as well. They're straying away from the three-point game here in the second half. And that's fine as long as they're on the lead and they're getting good shots. They've decided not to take nearly as many three-pointers in this half.
Here's Payne. Number 2, guarded by Horford. Shot on the wing, no good. Now Boston takes it the other way. Down low, number 40, and the basket good. And it's an 11-point Celtic lead.
You know, they're just getting hammered inside and really need to find a way to be tougher down there. They got to be physical. They got to man up in there.
I agree. I mean, you look at the points they're giving up, most of them seem to be coming inside the paint.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. There's a screen. Shot to stop the run. Gets it to go.
He took advantage of that pick, and he did the rest, knocking down the J.
From deep. No good trying to beat the buzzer. And a great show through 3 quarters as we enter the fourth. Who will carry the day? It's the Celtics. They're up by 9. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. Welcome back. Fourth quarter action starting up, and we're going to send it over to Doris Burke for the Sprite Uncontainable Game segment. Doris?
Kevin, for the Celtics, it's been an uncontainable game from their small forward off the bench. Energy, passion, key plays. He's provided all of them from the bench and done everything you could have asked for a reserve. We'll see what else he can do in the fourth.
Great, Doris. Thanks. And when you look at that textbook contribution, guys, coming from one of your reserves, he really fit that definition here tonight.
Yeah, he's really been the X factor in this game. You know, to be honest, I don't think they were ready for him defensively. It seemed like they just didn't have a plan on how to guard him.
Well, you know, one of the things about having a guy like him come off the bench is that it gives you a burst. He's a power surge, and it creates immediate matchup problems, especially when he gets hot.
It's blocked. And for the Celtics, we've got White, and it's Brown in at the small forward.
Throwing it down with one hand and making it look easy.
Easy and fun. He just thrives on making the D look silly.
Yeah, which is something he does pretty often, Kevin.
And for the Knicks, number 8, missed inside.
Hey, I like creativity in the circus finish as much as anybody. But you better be sure you got a chance to make it.
Celtics leading by 7. And we played through about a minute here in the fourth. Boston again missing.
Looked like an easy 2 points right there.
You know he's... Oh, look out! Don't do that to him. That was fantastic.
And Clark, the degree of difficulty.
Major.
That was amazing.
The Celtics making a switch here.
One shot.
The Celtics have gone 0-3 to start the fourth quarter. And here's Brown. The dish to Holiday. 6 on the shot clock. Number 8 from 16 feet away, he cans it. And the Celtics lead by 6.
A nice piece of work there. Find a little space and pull the trigger.
New York calls timeout.
Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Well, guys,
Thibodeau had some advice for his team in that last timeout. He gave his guys the green light to keep firing from downtown, telling them, listen, I like the work you're doing out there. Keep finding those gaps on the perimeter. They're giving us open shots.
Robinson's checked in for the Knicks. And so here is New York. New York moving it around. Here's Brunson. Sinks the triple.
Well, he can shoot the three. We know that. But I'm not sure the D does. I mean, they weren't anywhere near him on that possession.
Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. He kicks it to Brown. Brown gets a screen from Horford. Brown the pass to Horford. And that one's good.
Good job creating an easy bucket there.
Knicks trail by 5. Number 8. He's covered by Brown. Number 8. And he drew the blocking foul. He'll go to the line for 2.
Shooting for number 8. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. Bridges is checked in for Robinson. And good on the second, so he makes them both. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Number 11 comes up empty from 19 feet out.
That's a shot that he sometimes struggles with, but you can't fault him for taking it when the defense backs off like that. Now they're on a hot streak now. They can't miss, and really trying to cut into this lead.
Well, it's been a fantastic comeback effort, guys, and they've actually shot their way back into this one.
Now a timeout called by Boston. The Celtics have gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. Backing him down. Back to Holiday. Number 11 trains the three-pointer.
Man, they are both lighting it up here.
Exciting basketball, Steve. I mean, it's been back and forth, each side dropping in points every chance they get.
So it's the Knicks now. 4-point game. Number 8. The rebound by the Celtics. Right side Holiday. Brown outside. There's the pick. Gets the bucket. And the Celtics lead by 6. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Brunson guarded by Holiday. To the inside. Gets it to go. Celtics leading by 4. Brown kicks to Holiday. Back to Brown. Outside Holiday. Gives him the lead pass. And it's out of bounds. The Knicks will take it the other way.
Got sloppy in a close game. You have to take advantage of every opportunity.
White is checked in for Boston. New York calls timeout. They're behind by 4. 1:53 left here in the fourth quarter. .53 left to play in the final quarter. Brunson guarded by Holiday. Six to shoot. Here's Hart. And there's another one for the Knicks.
Looked like he was trying to go for a degree of difficulty points on that shot.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. They're ahead by 2. 1:33 left in the fourth quarter. Left in the fourth quarter. And White kicks to Brown. Here's the three. No good. New York trailing. Here's the screen. Here's Brunson. And it's all evened up.
Wow, huge shot. Listen to this crowd.
It sounds like a rock concert in here.
Well, they've been waiting to explode all game, and they finally got a reason to do so.
Now here's Holiday. Brown kicks to Holiday. Back to Brown. Shoots. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
That's one he knows he should have made.
Pass to Bridges. Brunson. He's covered by Brown. Here's Brunson. Yes!
Boy, coming through with the game in the balance.
Yep, a game-changing clutch bucket there.
The Celtics have gone 4-10 here in the final period. Not the time to go cold. Now here is Holiday. Brown right side. Horford sets a screen for Brown. To end the run. Bridges with the board.
Boy, they almost tied it up with that shot.
Boy, they're this close here in the fourth quarter. Scrapping back into it.
Yeah, no question, the right call at this point. You can't let them just dribble it out.
That's right. I mean, you got to send them to the line and hope for a few misses.
And he commits the intentional foul. So the first one drops, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 4-point ball game.
Nice work there. Steps up, knocks them down, and makes it a 2-possession game.
Seconds left in the fourth quarter. Looking to get back on track here. Connects! And he has brought them to within 2 points. And a big play there to mute the crowd.
Yeah, that one kind of took all of the life out of them there, Kev. Kind of quieted the voices in here, didn't it?
And he doesn't get the first one to fall. And he ends up making the second, and that makes it a 3-point lead. Here's Brown.
And a chance here to send it into overtime.
Need a three.
Nails it! And that shot brings them to within just one. Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. They're in front by 1. 7 seconds left in the fourth. They're going to prolong the game here with an intentional foul. He hits the first one, and that will put them up by 2. Second one is good. Getting both at the line, and it's a 3-point game.
Boy, that's huge. Big foul shots to get them the 3-point lead.
And they tie. Oh, he put it down.
It accounts.
What a shot.
I think that one was
at
good.
the buzzer.
He knocks down the 3 to extend the game. Wow.
Talk about a clutch shot, guys. I mean, he showed no fear or hesitation at all, hoisting up that 3, and now it's headed to OT.
Regulation is ended, and we're heading to overtime. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. Well, if you love great competition and neck-and-neck basketball action, this one has been a great one. Overtime number 1. Getting going right now. All fueled up and ready to go to overtime basketball here, brought to us by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. On the court for the Knicks.
Well, at least the defender got his money's worth on that one.
Yep, that was an easy whistle for the official.
The Celtics making a switch here.
2 shots.
The first one falls. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Austin with the ball. Holiday with it. There's the pick. Right side Holiday.
That's his second personal foul. Second team foul.
The Knicks with the lead. Here's Hart. The rebound by the Celtics. Brown's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Inside, another shot, number 32. That one goes. Come.
They got the ball into the ideal position, and he didn't flub the finish that time, guys.
Outside Holiday. Brown. To the middle. The kick out to Holiday. Celtics passing it around. Brown gets a screen from Horford. Shot clock at 6. Open look. Brown. Good.
You know, that's a solid shot right there, Kevin. I mean, he's one of the better low post finishers we'll see.
Brunson guarded by Holiday. They set the screen. Here's Hart. The rebound by Holiday. Holiday's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
I think he's capable of shooting the ball much better than he has so far. I don't think there's any doubt about that, guys.
And here are the Knicks now. The lead is 2. Hart guarded by Holiday. It's tipped, and it's out of bounds to the Knicks as New York retains possession. Just about 2 minutes in now to this overtime period. What a game. Off target with his 3.
Tough 3-point try there with a hand in his face.
Boy, you'd be lucky to make that one against great defense.
The Knicks shooting at 52% from the field. They're clicking. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Brunson. Misses the 3. The Celtics shooting has been fun to watch in this game. They're at 57%. Poked away. And so they foul intentionally. Celtics making a switch here. This could be a turning point.
Having critical possession here.
And now we've got the intentional foul. Good on the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And he's unable to get the second one. Now a timeout called by Boston. They trailed by 3. We've got 22 seconds left in overtime. Some great passing from him.
Yeah, it makes it tough for the defense to chase that ball around when it moves that crisply all over the court.
Yeah, it sure does, Clark. And look at the assist totals. They're piling up. I mean, this has been a nice game execution-wise for this club.
This free throw is good, and that brings them within 2 here. He's off that time. Second free throw missing. And they need to stop the clock, so there's a foul.
2 shots.
Drops the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. The Celtics making a switch here. So he gets them both, and it's a 4-point ball game. The Celtics shooting has been beyond great up until now. How about 57% from the field overall? Shoots the 3. It falls! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1. Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. They lead by 1. 5 seconds left in the first overtime. We're now about 3 minutes into this overtime period, and an intentional foul there stops the clock. He gets the first, net will put them up by 2. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 3-point game. 3 minutes gone now here in overtime. Here's Brown off on that one, and the series has been won. Clark, what a game.
Yeah, they kept their cool, stayed with the game plan, and that's why they came out on top.
That'll do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, Doris Burke, Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in to the NBA Eastern Conference semifinals presented by 2K Sports. Now, Jordan presents the player of the game.
Oregon's monumental Mount Hood, symbolic of the power of Portland, the NBA's winningest team. Game 1 against Seattle, and Clyde Drexler and company glided as expected to a win. But Portland is more than quickness and style. Game 2, they showed their muscle to win again. Everything going as planned for Rick Adelman's heavily favored Blazers. The series shifted to Seattle, where the Sonics headmaster Casey Jones offered a lesson in patience. It gave Seattle a chance to win. The biggest shot of the